The goddess of magic is missing. Her champions banished. Trapped. Powerless. They must become worthy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Unbound. This is a 5th edition D&D campaign using adventures from Uncaged Anthology. Uncaged Anthology is a collection of myth and folklore themed modules that subvert tropes around mythological beings and creatures that are women. We are also featuring the Scholar class by Benjamin Huffman, both of which are available for purchase on the DM's Guild. Shout out to our Patreons, Emma Pananda, Fabian Fayer, Geek Dice, Jeannie Gurley, Godfather Wraith, Nisa, Sebger, Vivacia, Zombie Fighter 89. Thank you so much. Without your support, these one-shots, marathons, and campaigns that we run on this channel would not be possible. If you're interested for more information about what you can get as a Patreon, you can click on this link here in the chat. If you want to interact with this game, there are a couple of ways in which you can do so. You can redeem channel points for free to grant a blessing, which you can see here on the overlay with the little shiny stars. And there's a cap of 2 per person. It is an advantage die that our players can hold and use when they need to, and it can also be given to me. Every 10 retweets will set off a wild magic surge to a random player. There are a lot of really funny, funky things on this table here. Or, if you would like to add an element of fate to the narrative, every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. Giggly. Thank you, Godfather Wraith, so much. Thank you. I am ecstatic that our episode back, we have a draw already. Just tell me when to stop, baby.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, Hold on, I have to look this one up.
Here it goes.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh my god. This is... wow.
Yep, here we go.
Oh my god. Thank you everyone so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the hype train. And thank you so much for all of the blessings. Oh my god. Ludus with the tip of $30. Does that mean one for each of the ladies? Oh my god.
Oh no.
I have to make more space on my desk for these. Thank you so much, Ludus. Thank you. Is one for each of them? Is that what we're doing? Question? Well, I know definitely one's going to no. Tell me when to stop, the Lady May.
Stop.
Okay. Cool. All right. Samara. Sorry, you already drew one. Wait, there's 3. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you get another one. Hold on, what is going on? Oh my god, that's another $25. Thank you so much.
Stop.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, today's gonna be wild.
Guys are gonna give you a panic attack.
I'm having a panic attack. Alaris, tell me when to stop.
Oh god. Stop.
Okay, cool. Wow. We got some really powerful cards here. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. I would like to give our players an opportunity to tell you who they are playing, and we will go ahead and jump right into it. And let's start with Dungeon Dame. Tell us all about you.
Hi, I'm Dungeon Dame, and I'm scared. I'm playing Alaris. If I can remember who she is, that'd be great. No, she's a changeling ranger. She has a pet raccoon named Quickfoot. Her element is fire, and she's sassy. But the person she's really sassy to usually isn't here, which is Avalon. So I don't, Samara, sorry.
That's fine.
Fantastic. Thank you. And speaking of Samara, Giggly.
Hi guys, I'm Giggly. I play Samara. She is a tiefling cleric and the favorite of Hecate. She just doesn't really know what she's doing, but she just loves to pick on Avalon. She's got a little fairy dragon named Blueberry, and she's got a hot girlfriend named Keela. I love her.
I love her too. She's great.
You created her.
I did. I made her super fucking hot.
You did.
I literally
So hot.
set her on fire.
For no fucking reason.
Nope.
Except for me.
Yep. It's true. That's literally it. Yep. And last but certainly not least, the Lady May.
Hey, I'm May. I can be found on the internet, but mostly here on Stella's channel doing various things. And I am playing Nell, and she is a halfling chef who likes to eat magical things and may have taken a bite out of Samara's girlfriend's ankle at one point in time.
Yep. That happened. That did
she
happen.
apologized. It's fine. We're friends now.
She
I hope.
apologized.
Just
Everything's
casually.
okay now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. And Ludus, thank you so much for the nat 20s. Stella did not have the foresight to put this on the overlay anywhere, but Alaris, Samara, and Nell, you each have a pocket nat 20, so that's an immediate success. You only have one each, and I have two, so it's gonna be a party tonight. So, just as a quick recap, because it's been a while since we played, the TLDR is that y'all got onto a boat, you went into the middle of the ocean, there was a tempest, a maelstrom, so to speak. You were sucked towards it, you managed to escape, you crash landed on a little rocky shoreline, from which you saw a giant hydra-like creature with massive heads and necks just roaring and rearing and devastating what remains were of the ship. And then from the depths came these very wicked looking hounds. And you had bested all three of them, no problem. But as the creature made its way towards y'all, the shore was consumed and you were all sucked into the bottom of the ocean, from which you discovered there was a palace. And TLDR, you discovered Scylla, the nymph that had used this place as a sanctuary to protect her and her sisters. There are 4 of them, and they were all invited to the moon door. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit after the negotiations of trying to get the star key from her. You have committed to your guarantee of giving them a sanctuary within the moon door, and now they are here, and they are with you in the moon door. You see Scylla, this very regal-looking nymph, hold out the star key. It appears to be a seashell-like device in her hand. She just holds it out towards the group of you.
I think Alaris will probably take that before Nell does.
Samara's gonna be holding Nell back. She's gonna like put her arm in front of her.
Like, I'll hold on to this for now. Thank you, Scylla.
Of course. Thank you so much. We will make ourselves at home here. You can see the nymphs are all fanning out. She says, pointing at each one of them, this is Charbidis.
Oh no.
Charybdis. I don't know how to. I don't
I'm
know.
not even gonna try to write
We're gonna call her Cheryl now.
Cheryl.
That's just sounds.
There's
Not even
Cheryl.
saying
There's
names.
Circe. There's Purse, and there's Megara.
Oh, okay. Well, those ones are.
Those are cool.
Put
have
them.
Megara.
Shit. Oh my god! You can't just pick out a nymph like it's
Can
like
I?
a flavor at a
That
fucking
one. I
ice
want
cream.
that one. Give me that one, please.
They're all equally hot.
Now, can you explain what they all look like?
Oh
in
my
great
god!
detail.
They're all stupidly
they-
hot. Okay.
Are they? They're nymphs. Are they wet?
They are water nymphs, so literally, yes, they are. You see Megara just literally dive into the water. Here, let's get a little map up here, show you guys what the moon door looks like. And as you guys return to the moon door, you actually notice something different. There have definitely been some improvements while you were gone.
Oh,
It's like home.
it's so cute.
Welcome to the moon door, your secret, kind of, not really much of a secret anymore, pocket dimension.
I saw the dolphin and I was like, is that the shark? The shark's over to the left.
No, I couldn't find a ruby-looking fish, so a dolphin had to suffice. So what we see is Alaris waving her hands in the air somewhere in the middle of the ocean. You open the moon door and you push it open. And this door of moonlight forms, and through it, a group of you make your way back into the moon door itself. Here in your realm, your sanctuary, you find respite, you find peace and calm. And it's a little different. You can see Fiona, your ogre friend, appears to be pulling a variety of things around. She is shuffling some tables. She is fixing things upright, shoving crates in the corner, trying to make things a little more organized. And we see both Adon and Avalon make their way over towards Calypsa, the Dryad.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me of my almost girlfriend's name.
You're welcome. There's a lot of really hot people that are like almost girlfriends. Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you. There's so many, I'm losing track.
So yeah, I would like each of you to tell me an improvement. Go ahead and describe it. You have total narrative control here. We're gonna start off with Nell. Nell, as you enter into the moon door, you see some changes. What does Nell see?
I gotta remember what I added to that other one. I imagine Nell would have obviously given Fiona a list of various kitchen things that she would have liked to have had, and definitely would have encouraged Fiona to make her more pots. So
Yes.
I imagine Fiona would be gathering up those supplies and maybe putting a little chest aside where Nell can keep magic snacks.
Absolutely. You see a jar that is literally the size of you, and it has your name inexpertly just scribbled on to the side of it.
Beautiful.
The E is backwards in Nell. And as Fiona recognizes you and sees that you've returned, she immediately drops what she's doing. She fumbles over to this giant jar. She picks it up and she begins to lumber down, heading down these stairs. She says, "Oh, Miss Nell, hello."
Oh, what do you have? What do you have in there? Did you make that?
I certainly did. I put a lot of care and attention into this for you. This is a gift for you.
For me? Oh, is it supposed to be in the kitchen? You didn't have to walk all the way down the stairs with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose that my enthusiasm took the best of me. She puts it down on the ground next to her, and she just kind of gives it a very gentle pat on the top.
Nell's just gonna like go up and try and open a lid or peer inside, because if it's the same height as her, she might be like, hello.
Yeah, all we see is like the camera just like kind of tilts so it's on the other side of the lid, and we just see like Nell's eyes just kind of peeking up over it. All right. So as you pop the lid open, you get a scent of cinnamon, of baked goods, and definitely some charring. This is probably a jar full of cinnamon muffins, but they are definitely slightly burnt.
Oh, you've been practicing. Oh, these look lovely.
Thank you. I applied the techniques in which you instructed me.
Well, we'll have to share. Because are you baking some more? Let's go bake some more.
All right.
And she picks you up, puts you on the jar. She picks up the jar, and then she begins to lumber back up the stairs, carrying you away. Skirt. Cool. And then the camera pans back over towards Alaris. Alaris, as you enter the moon door here, you can see that someone has taken the liberty of fleshing out the training grounds. You can see that there is a fine place to rest here. There is a tent under which there are a number of rugs strewn out. And then you see that there are actual dummies that have been fortified and given armor off to the side.
That's great. Alaris would like to take a pen or a paintbrush or something and start drawing Avalon's mask on one of them.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, you do. You go right over there. You find the beefiest looking one and you start to vandalize it. It's fantastic. All right. Let me get a... Okay, are you purposefully trying to do a good job?
Honestly, probably not. She's probably making it look as silly as possible, but still noticeably Avalon.
Okay.
So.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand. Let's just see how dexterous you are with this.
That is a 13.
13. Okay. Yep. It's definitely Avalon, and it's got a scowl, got like, you know, little monster teeth, little angry eyes. Perfect imitation.
Yes.
Excellent. Is there any other embellishment that you'd like to add to your training grounds?
Yes, she would like to add a tiny dummy that's the size of about a raccoon for Quickfoot and Blueberry to practice on, should we need them in combat at all.
Yes.
I love that.
Absolutely. We will say that one of the nymphs, one that was identified as Circe, she comes up and she watches you. She kind of lingers a bit in the back as you are painting Avalon. She just sidles up. You can see that she looks very much like her sister. She has beautiful bronze skin. She has long, dark hair. And she has these golden eyes. Goes, that seems all right. What exactly are you doing here?
Well, you see, I practice much better when there's a face on here, and there's a colleague of mine that I just really love hitting. So I figured if I painted her face onto this, my accuracy would improve.
I see. Do you need any assistance?
Well, I could always use some assistance.
All right. What do you want me to do then?
Well, could you actually paint the face of that man that's passed out in the the bark coma on the other one?
Oh my god, put it like that. She just unfazed. She kind of just like looks over her shoulder. She's like, all right, I suppose. Just very casually saunters over. She just leans over the cradle and just looks at him. She just like pulls on his face a little bit.
Maybe don't touch him though, because I'm pretty sure he is close to death.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I suppose. And then she like picks up paint and then she starts painting one of the dummies.
Perfect.
Oh my god. And then the camera pans over to Samara. Samara, probably with the effort of your magic, I think you had to be involved somehow in the extraction of Bitey, the tiger shark, and the rehoming here.
Yeah, Samara was very excited to have a new creature in this realm with them. Samara is actually a very big fan of sharks.
So can you describe to me how you can take complete liberty, decide whatever you want. How did you transport Bitey here? And tell me what that interaction was like.
I would say that probably in like one of the pockets that we had of air with the forest nymph, we probably opened up the moon door and I just used control water to literally just like flush him through.
Just made like a water bubble and just like water bended.
Yeah, basically, you know, not to be chalant or anything. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me Arcana. Let's see how well you handled this. You can obviously do it, but let's see with what finesse. Okay, 17, excellent. So yeah, you absolutely do that, and you do it very carefully. You can tell that Bitey is a little upset, as could be, you know, pretty reasonable, being in a bubble of water suddenly. And as he's deposited here into the moon door, begins to slowly drift around, more curious than anything. Does not seem aggressive and does not seem afraid.
So, is our pond salt water?
Yes.
It's magic.
Okay.
Both at the same time.
Listen, okay, so the left side is salt water and then fresh water on the other side. Easy.
Okay,
Easy
perfect.
peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
It's very chaotic right in the middle. Just not a good time. You definitely just want to swim right through there as quickly as you can. Is there anything that Samara would like to do as you get back? You can see that there are a number of improvements all around. You can take total liberty in what you find. What is there now?
I think Samara would just be so thrilled to have to have Bitey. So like, even though it's not her pet, it's kind of like having a roommate. So like her pet by proxy. So she's gonna want to spend time with him, especially because she hasn't been anywhere near an ocean or any creatures like that in a long time.
Okay.
You know, other than the boat that we were just on that we almost drowned on.
It's been like months since then, okay?
All right. Yeah, so as you are hanging near the shark, you can see that Percy, one of the nymphs, approaches. And she is swimming in the water. She seems to be quite familiar and comfortable with the tiger shark. She gently rubs the side of his face. You can see that this particular shark has a very blunt face. The nose is not very elongated. There is something kind of stubby about its appearance. It is a very large creature. It is larger than a horse, and it is extremely bulky and has very sharp teeth, in which you have definitely seen glimpses of. But it does not seem aggressive. There are ruby fish floating around. You don't see Finley in particular here right now, but it seems to be ignoring them, kind of tilting its head, curious. And it's just swimming alongside Percy.
I'm gonna jump in.
Okay, you
Oh, wait,
jump
swim with
in. Yeah, okay. You jump in and they seem a little startled, and you see Percy look up at you, and she has these wide, wide silver eyes. She says, "Oh, hello."
Hi. Sorry, I'm kind of excited. I haven't seen a shark in a while. I think they're really cool.
Oh, yes. Well, please do be careful around Bitey. He does get anxious sometimes. I actually rescued him from a number of sailors. It was an awful affair, if I were to be honest.
People can be dicks to sharks for no reason. Well, I'm glad you rescued him.
Thank you.
Can I pet him?
You see her just gently begin to run her hands over the side of his face. She says, "There, I think he's calm now. Yes, please. Be gentle and slowly."
Just start with like one finger for a little bit. She doesn't want to startle him.
You can feel that I just full disclosure, don't know what a shark fucking feels like, but it's soft, squishy, but firm, I guess. It's nice. It feels pretty pleasant, right? In a fish kind of way. And he doesn't shy away. You see his little black eyes, shiny and beady, kind of look up at you, curious. And you don't expect it, but he suddenly bumps his head forward. And he's suddenly up in your arms.
Samara's trying not to freak out because she's so excited. She's just gonna keep petting him.
Can I get an animal handling check from you?
Yes, you can. Where to go?
Okay, 16. Perfect. Yeah, you managed to compose yourself. You are familiar with aquatic creatures. You've been around the ocean. You've been around animals such as these, and you know exactly what to do. Instinct sort of takes over. And the creature doesn't seem to sense your sudden anxiety. It kind of leans in. Do you feel it comfortable settling in your arms?
I'm just gonna keep petting him. Give him a couple of smooches.
Okay. As you do, you look into his eyes. You have drawn the Vizier card. I don't know why I keep throwing them down, because I'm going to do this. You have drawn one of your two cards, is the Vizier card. You can ask one question and get one answer. Choose wisely. I'll give you a minute to think about that.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. All right. Camera pans back over to Alaris. Alaris, you are currently over here at the training grounds. And by this time you have finished, you have made an excellent copycat of Avalon, and Cersei has finished a decent mock-up of Grot. She captures the smokiness for sure. She says, looking around, "Is there anything dangerous around here that I should be afraid of?" You're muted. Speak up, darling.
We're all unmuted. Anything for you to be afraid of? Probably not, but there's plenty that's dangerous.
Roll me. What the fuck do you roll here? Roll me persuasion, I guess?
Yeah.
Performance? Something?
We'll do persuasion because that's higher, and that's an 18.
All right, an 18. You see her blush. She doesn't take her eyes away from you. She hesitates. She freezes for a moment, and then she leans in just a little bit, and she says, "Oh, really? Like what?"
Alaris probably had her Swordzo testing out the new dummy, and she's just gonna gently rub her fingers across the blade of the sword and be like, "Are you sure you want to find out?" It's been so long, guys. I miss this so much.
I miss this too. This is great. This is great. I love this. Okay. She says, leaning in, seeming unfazed by this display of your blade, and she says, "Well, you aren't the only one. And in this moment, Alaris, you feel a sudden surge of power within you, a sort of heat, a sort of confidence, new and unbridled. You are in your element. This is your domain. You are the guardian of thresholds. And it feels good to be here. You have drawn the moon card. What is Alaris wishing for right now?
Right? This. Oh no! Oh no, I need to think for a hot minute.
Okay. All right. So the camera just kind of like focuses on her eyes, and we see Cersei's eyes just kind of drift down from yours to your lips. And the camera shifts over to you. And then the camera shifts away so you can think for a minute.
Thank you! Just me over here in the corner.
All right. Nell. Okay. You have been baking. You're over here baking with our dear Fiona. And she has found a number of different instruments for y'all to use, and they're all very large. It is going to be difficult for you to use them, but you are an exceptional chef. You know what you're doing. She seems really eager, and she says,
And while I was in the city, I discovered a number of recipes. I am very eager to try them out with you.
Where are they? Do you have a... Like, Nell's just, like, super excited whenever she, like, new recipes. Did you, like, pick up ingredients beforehand, or do we have to go shopping? Is there one that you want to try first?
I think they all sound quite delectable. I do not have the ingredients. I wanted to save the experience for us to share together.
Oh, how lovely.
and you see her just like rip open a cabinet, and she begins rummaging around. Pots and pans begin to bang around. She pulls out a stack of papers and a book, and she drops them clunk right on the table between you. And she shoves them very gently towards you.
You've got quite a lot.
Yes, I am very proud of my procurement of these items.
You've got quite a knack for this. Ooh.
See
Nell's just gonna be like flipping through.
See a tiny blush just go over her cheeks, just a little smudge of purple on her olive skin. And she like peers over, just leaning very closely, looking over your shoulder as the two of you begin to peruse the different recipes. And you see that she has collected quite an array of them. There are some savory things, some desserts. Most of them are very outlandish. They are definitely not from this area. You can see that they have been collected from different realms of the world. And it's all quite exciting and all very bizarre.
I don't know which one to try first. Okay, maybe we just need to make a feast. Well, we've got lots of people to feed. Okay, so we need to make we need paper and a graphite, and okay, let's see, we can do this for appetizers, and then maybe we'll need at least 3 mains. Let's just do all of them.
Oh, excellent. All right.
And she begins to prepare, with your guidance, a number of different foods. And Nell, as you are whisking a bowl of something, you begin to sense something unusual. At first, it begins like a prickle of the back of your neck. The hairs begin to rise and you feel a little static building up. And it seems to be coming from the northeast. When you look that way, you don't really see anything. Nothing seems disturbed. It's quiet around here in the sanctuary, as it always is. And you just kind of pay it no mind and you continue. As time goes on and the two of you begin working, you find that you're slowly losing focus. There's something strange going on. You hear that the sounds around you of the kitchen, the banging, the pots and the pans, it all begins to slowly fade away. And instead is replaced by this whoosh of wind, like too much air being pushed through a tunnel. You hear the thumping of blood against your eardrums. You feel sort of hollowness inside of you. And when you reach in, you can feel that familiar sense of something within you. The thing that has given you comfort for some time, ever since you ate that flower. You definitely have noticed that it's a little more needy now. It's been pangs and hunger, kind that can't be sated with the food that you're making right now. Something about it begins to pulse. It's almost as if you've been running really hard and your heart is thumping, but instead of your heart in your chest, it's in your gut, pounding. Pressure building. Fiona looks at you. What does she see? How do you react to this?
I imagine Nell probably would have stopped whisking and is just kind of like staring into that middle ground. And it's like, I guess she would have like that expression where it's like, you've eaten something that's unsettling and you don't know if you're gonna have to go to the bathroom or not and how far it is and if you would make it kind of look.
Mm-hmm. Just great discomfort.
Fiona tilts her head and she says, Miss Nell, are you quite all right?
And you don't really hear her. Just feel that pull coming from the northeast. After a moment, the feeling begins to fade, and you realize Fiona has been gently shaking you.
Miss Nell, Miss Nell.
Nell just kind of like looks a little bit and looks up at Fiona's. You weren't shaking me long, were you?
Oh, I'm sorry if I was too rough. I was trying to be as gentle as I could. You were out of it for only a minute or two. You know, if you want to rest, I can do the rest of the dishes myself. Just sit down.
I don't think I'm tired, just hungry-ish and gassy, maybe? Can gas have a direction?
I do think so. Depends on how rancid you are eating. I do not recommend having a gazelle that has been sitting out in the sun for a week. Definitely. Directional fluctuation.
Yes, there's that.
Is something on your mind?
Well, and she just kind of like looks at the food and she's like, I need to see if there's anything to and she's just kind of like peer her head over to see if she can like spot Alaris. Like, Oh, she's busy. I'm gonna have to ask her about something, or ask to look to see if something's in a particular spot.
So you can see that Fiona has sort of hunkered down in front of you, and she has great concern on her face. She's leveling herself as much as she can. And as soon as you say that, she straightens up, turns her head over towards Alaris, and goes, Alaris! So the camera will cut over to Alaris. Alaris, you are very close to this nymph. You are staring at her. She's staring at you. What do you wish for right now?
So in this very moment, Alaris wishes she had her own bedroom. Because currently she's been not having anywhere private whatsoever for herself. So in this very particular moment, she wishes she had a bedroom.
Oh, fucking fantastic, man. Love it. Okay. Yeah. So you hear a sudden crack. And you see that the tent behind you sort of falls onto its side, and you can see that the flaps kind of come down, and it's a concealed tent now.
Hot.
And the noise completely startles her. She just pulls away. She looks at you and she says, well, perhaps I will have more questions for you later. I suppose I should go check on my sisters.
Well, you know where I'll be.
She does that like slow, deliberate turn. She like looks at you over her shoulder as she's leaving, up and down. She definitely like sways her hips just a little bit. She just slowly and then boop, jumps into the water.
She kind of reminds me of Samara as she walks away.
Okay, what direction do you head towards? I'll give you like a thing you can do before Fiona goes, hilarious!
She's probably just gonna go check on Grot and make sure Cersei didn't screw anything up while she was poking his face.
Okay, excellent. So you make your way over towards the cradles. And Samara, the camera focuses back on you. You're staring into this creature's eyes, and you have a sense of wonder. Your mind wanders. What is the question on your mind?
How can we cure Grot and Katla?
So you don't say the words, you only think them. And this creature, from what you've seen so far, is just a shark. It doesn't have the ability to speak any sort of language. It is a beast. It is an animal. You feel this sort of connection as you're looking at it and it's in your arms. Kind of connection that can only be found when two beings are in their element. This is your home. And you can see that this creature accepts that this too will be their home. And for some inexplicable reason, you see the shark's attention shift away from you. It seems very deliberate. And it begins swimming. Just breaks out of your grasp. This horse-sized shark. And it begins swimming northeast.
I'll follow it.
Okay. So what you see do you jump? Oh, wait, so you're already in the water. You're just going to swim after?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the two of you swim all the way to the northeastern side of the map over there. And you see it hovering. The way that this area is shaped, it's circular, a pool of water, very, very deep, all around this platform of wood that just goes up 100 feet up into the air. And you can see that there is a forest beyond. It is 100 feet up, so it's going to be quite difficult to make your way towards there from where you are in the water. It's inaccessible by water. But the creature hovers right at the edge, and it just sort of floats there, looking directly northeast.
Can I cast Detect Evil and Good?
Go ahead and put that in the chat for me so I can see the description. Tell me what this spell looks like as you use it.
Sorry. So basically, when Samara casts this, she's just gonna look in that direction that Bitey is hinting at, and her eyes are just gonna flare.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to say that, just piggybacking off of this card here, you feel like a surge of power. You feel your powers being extended beyond what they might normally be. So instead of 30 feet, you feel like 100 feet away. You sense that there is a very, very strong presence of something celestial. You've had a taste of something like this before. Whatever it is godly, without a doubt, in that direction.
How tall did you say that, like, wall is?
You're gonna have to climb 100 feet.
Bet she's climbing. She's
All
not
right,
thinking
she just
gonna do
starts
it.
climbing. Okay. All right, so Alaris, as you approach the cradles here, you hear, Alaris! Fiona calls for you. Grot seems okay.
She'll kind of like side-eye Grot a little bit as she walks briskly towards Fiona. Probably not a run, but Fiona doesn't usually holler for her, so she's a little concerned.
Yes, you've never heard Fiona use this voice before. And as you make your way towards the kitchen area here, you see Fiona hunker back down so that she is level with Nell again.
Miss Nell has some concerns. I think something might be wrong.
Nell?
So, you know how I promised I would say something if anything was amiss with my appetite? And, well, may we have a look at your map? I think my stomach is trying to say something about the northeast. Is there anything?
Larissa's trying to figure out where they are on her map so that she can figure out where northeast is on the map.
Yeah, so the camera shifts over towards Alaris, and we see like a number of charcoal-like lines all over her body, like some kind of map almost. And you just kind of like look around, and you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely like right on my abs on the right side.
It's too bad Cersei's not here. Yeah, so Laris will just kind of like, just what needs to be seen. Not fully strip. No
Really?
T-pose turnaround this time.
All right, not this time.
Just a
later. All right.
Later.
Yeah, you get a peek. You see the small pinpoints of black stars that indicate who you are on this living map that has been divinely etched onto Alaris's body. And Alaris, you are shocked. You see very close to you, there's just an explosion of color. It is the only color that has ever been on this map. Everything has been black up to this point. You see purple and black swirling together, and it seems to be fading in and out as if it's an unstable connection. Very bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, can't be good if it's never happened before. Yeah, there's a thing. Are you hungry towards the thing?
It feels like a very hungry indigestion on the verge of acid reflux feeling.
But how did you know the direction based off of your acid reflux?
It seems to be pulling that way. I'm not sure, but it's kind of like how I wanted to go after the key. I just knew where it was.
I mean, weirder things have happened, so I take it for what it's worth. It doesn't look it. I don't know what that is. Not even a little.
Have any of you at this point like gestured like, oh, that is northeast?
No.
Okay.
That is northeast.
Yeah, you see Fiona just like,
Oh. Hmm.
no input.
Now, would this be in the moon door? Or is there like map layers? Can we tell what plane this is on?
Well, I can't like flip through the layers, unfortunately, on the map. They kind of all pile on top of each other. So it could be in the moon door, but I'd assume if you can sense it from in here, that it's in the moon door.
Well, I don't want to have it get to be a worse feeling. Should we go there?
I mean, we need to figure out what else is in this domain anyways. I should know, but I don't. Also, should we bring Samara? Where is Samara?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I mean, screw our other people that are here, but it's a 13.
13 and a 12. Yeah, you can hear and see that towards the northeast, there is a large tiger shark, and very close to it is Samara floating, and they're both looking up towards the forest.
Samara! Samara?
She's ignoring you. She does not ignore you. She doesn't hear you.
I think at this point you can see Samara is climbing. You see this 100-foot wall. Are you gonna use anything to help you? Or are you just like bear climbing this?
I'm just bear climbing it.
Nice. Nell, you can see that the direction that Samara is going is absolutely the direction that you felt that pull.
Maybe she knows something, because that's can't be a coincidence, right?
I mean, I guess. Do we have to climb that wall to get over there? That seems silly.
Fiona, have you been over that way? I know you've been on some parts.
See Fiona's like head just turn.
Oh, I personally haven't gone that way. However, I do know that Keela has recently investigated the nearby areas. Perhaps she can provide some insight.
Yeah, but maybe Samara should stop climbing the wall!
No.
You can see
So-
Keela is sitting at the table sleeping right now.
Alaris is gonna take out her bow and an arrow and not shoot it at Samara, but shoot it near Samara to get her attention.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
Jesus. It's a 20.
20, absolutely no problem. It like lands expertly like right into the wall beside her hand, so there's no way she isn't aware of it.
Samara!
No, I'm gonna keep going.
All right, can I get an athletics check from you, Samara?
Hell yeah, you can.
It's gonna be great. An 11.
That was almost a disaster.
So it's actually enough. Samara just keeps climbing.
Keela!
Let my girlfriend sleep.
Yeah, no.
Your
Girlfriend needs to save her
just hear-
girlfriend.
Distress.
like a, huh? Keela just kind of blinks and and we see this Azamar woman dressed in red with like literally fiery white hair. She just kind of rubs at her face and stretches. She leans back and you see her kick her feet up on the table. Is it time for lunch yet? I don't remember her voice.
Something like that. Your snack is climbing the wall over there. How do we get over there?
See her just kind of like roll her head and look over. She's like, huh. She is feisty, isn't she? You just see her like just crack her back. She stands up and then she just suddenly just starts running and she lunges into the water and she starts swimming after her.
Apparently we just climbed the wall. That's how we get over there. Nell, how good are you at climbing? That doesn't look... I'm not convinced.
I've never really gave it a thought.
Oh, shit. I don't know how good I am at climbing either.
I'm sure it will be fine. All right. Let me get another athletics check from Samara, and if the two of you want to start climbing, assuming you don't do anything special, go ahead and roll me athletics as well.
Heck.
Can I use a blessing?
Yes.
How did I roll the same thing as the last one?
You can. Wow. Rolled a 1. That one. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me again.
No!
Oh my
I'll
god.
also use blessing.
All right, chat.
Same, please.
Chat can't see this, but so Samara rolled a 1, Nell rolled an 8, Alaris rolled a 1. All right, Nell, you like as you start climbing, you are not feeling confident whatsoever. Like you are tiny. This wall is huge. It's 100 feet tall. You begin to slip a little, but then you hone yourself. You're like, there's something over here. It's pulling me. I need to go. And you just center yourself on that resolve. You push on. You restabilize yourself and you climb over. Hilarious. You just like start climbing and then you fall. You just
Slippery
splash.
now. We've all been swimming and climbing, and now the wall is wet.
It's very wet, yeah. You see both Samara and Nell just... Keela as well, maybe. Hold on. Probably. Yeah, she makes it.
Heck.
I believe in you.
You've got this. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I have this spell, and I don't... Because this wall's 100 feet, so I don't know how well this would work.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what you're trying to do.
So, I would like to use this magical rope that's supposed to take me into a different dimension to take me 60 feet up the wall.
Rope check.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have this.
Okay, let's see. What's the maximum? That is up to 60 feet long. There's up to 60 feet long. Okay. I would say that you can definitely like point up and then the 60 feet starts like at your fingertip, right?
Right.
So it gets you up like pretty far and you don't have to jump into the pocket dimension, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'll just skip
Yeah.
the door part.
Yeah, it's fine.
Beyond
Okay,
the wall.
absolutely. Go ahead and roll me again at advantage.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, that's a nat 20. Absolutely. Tell me what this looks like as you expertly climb this wall with your spell.
Alaris is gonna take the rope that's out of like in her bag because she just has it with her at all times because rope's important. She's going to rub the end of it between her hands, and as she does so, it slowly starts to wind upwards. And at the end of it, you can see there's like a little like attic latch almost to like open into another dimension. And then it kind of pulls her up as she's rubbing it between her hands. It's almost like a lever. It's just like taking her with it. And then she switches to the wall.
Okay.
Or the top of the wall. However high you want to take that.
Perfect.
That's up to you.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I was kind of imagining a little bit like a stripper pole, just a tiny bit. Is that what's going on?
Let's add some flair to that. Yeah, we could add some
Yeah.
strippers
I
pole
love it.
vibes.
Oh.
The opposite of Montero, we're gonna do it upwards instead of downwards. You know?
I love it. Okay, yeah, so we'll say that Alaris takes some time to catch up with the two of you, but more or less, Samara, Nell, and Keela all managed to climb over the top around the same time. What you see in front of you once you crest this cliff, there is a dense forest. You immediately get the sensation that there is something different about it. Behind you is the sanctuary, your home, your safety. In front of you is something mysterious, something unknown. You get the sense that it is a sort of barrier. Perhaps you are about to head through something that is meant to keep things in and meant to keep things out. Keela begins to stride forward, and she looks to Samara directly and she says, I've been wanting to tell you about this. While you were gone, I did some investigating myself. I found something in the woods here in this section, and I think that it is of great interest to you, champions.
Huh?
Alaris is just like at the top, just like looking at Samara, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we just see like Alaris like,
hi.
You saw my arrow.
I didn't see anything. Is she up yet?
yeah, she's up.
I'm gonna push her.
Out of character, are you okay with this?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right.
Into the water.
Here, I'll give you. Do you want to resist it?
Yeah, she doesn't want to be pushed off the 100-foot cliff.
All right, let me get some contested athletics checks here.
Oh no.
Oh my god. That's an 11 from Samara and a 6. Okay. Tell me how you push her off. Do you use your boots? Do you just put your hand out?
I'm assuming she's like saying all this stuff as she's like getting up on the cliffside.
Yeah.
And as she like, once she fully like gets up and like rights herself, I'm just like gonna give her a little nudge like in the center of the chest.
Bye. Dolores like scream. Do you say anything?
Probably just a very loud fuck.
Fuck, splash. Gila just kind of like looks over the edge. She's like,
Well, Alaris is gonna cast rope trick again.
All right, we'll just for the sake say that you managed to come back up eventually. And by the time you get back up, we see that Keela is already starting to make her way towards the forest.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that by the time Alaris gets back up, they've all kind of started walking away. Is that correct?
Nell would at least wait till you appeared.
I would wait. I'm gonna be a dick, but I would still wait.
Okay, so Alaris comes back up, grumbling, I'm gonna fucking kill her.
Do it.
And she's gonna, as soon as she's up, she's gonna start running at you and tackling you, not towards the cliff, towards land.
Okay.
Hot.
Okay.
We're hot. Yeah, so hot.
You want to wrestle?
Let's do it.
You're both like soaking wet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Are y'all wrestling now?
Yes.
Okay, athletics checks. Nice. Okay. Nell, how do you respond to these two immortals just fucking pushing each other off cliffs?
Can I use my automatic success?
Yes, you can.
You're auto 20.
Yes,
Fuck
you can. Thank you, Ludus, for those nat 20s. All right, let me just minus Samara. Okay.
It seems like an appropriate time to use it.
This is a
Not
this is
20.
a perfect
Perfect
time.
time.
Very important.
So Alaris's roll doesn't matter. Samara, describe to
It was
me how
16, by the way.
Samara, describe to me how you completely overpower Alaris.
That sounds dirty.
It does.
It doesn't have to be
That's
dirty,
okay.
But it can
I mean-
be.
but it can
We
be.
want it to be.
Do you want it to be?
No. I would say since she's gonna be like charging at me, I'm gonna like sidestep right before she gets to me and then like trip her on the way down and then just like get on her back so she can't move.
Okay, so she's basically like sitting on you now, Alaris. You totally failed.
Alaris is probably like kind of face in the dirt. You can just hear her mumbling curse words and death threats and everything under the sun, just like into the ground. Just like...
And the camera just kind of like gently pans up towards Nell, who is observing all of this. What do we see?
Just kind of like confused a little, just like holding her tummy and like looking into the forest and then looking at them and then like looking at the forest. Is can we go deal with my stomach and wrestle later?
Yeah, and I'm gonna like pull Alaris up and like dust her off and give her like a kiss on the head.
Gonna get you. You better watch out. And she's gonna pat herself off a little bit and just start stalking towards Keela.
Excellent. So the group continues. It's almost like stepping through an invisible doorway. You immediately feel a change in the atmosphere. The air, which was sweet like summer, warm and humid, is suddenly void. There's a sort of chill that lingers in the air, sort of staleness. It's almost dusty to the taste as you're breathing it in. And all around you are these massive gnarled trees. You can see that they are twisted and they are wicked looking. There are very few plants throughout this area. And you can see that Keela is trying very deliberately to guide you through a safe path. And at some point, she even pulls out an arm and mom arms Nell and says, "Oh, watch yourself right there. That, you do not want to step in that." She points down, and what you see is a sort of divergent crack. So you know that the forests, as has been told to you by Keela, they seem to be broken off into different quadrants, and they are all divided by this sort of chasm in between, and she had described it as just pure darkness in between them. She didn't know how far they went down. She didn't want to look and find out. You can see that there is a rogue sort of crack that has made its way here, and she stills you and she says, "Careful."
Mm-hmm. And she'll be extra careful to like be right behind Keela without bumping into her.
She presses on, and eventually you come to a sort of clearing. You see that the grass here is dead. It is gray and lifeless. You can see that there is no beam of light penetrating through the canopy here. It is just thorns and branches all across, like a wicked crown. And in the very center of this clearing is a pool of water. It is dark and murky, almost inky. There is no source of light here. Do all of you have dark vision?
I do.
Nope.
Oh yeah, umbral sight. Yep.
Okay. Nell, you find that it's getting darker and darker as you're approaching this pool. You cannot see anything.
Gonna like reach for whoever's like closest to her to like hold on to not get lost.
Do you want to reach forward for Keela, or do you want to reach sideways for Alaris or Samara?
She'd probably end up grabbing for Keela's hand or clothes, or is not trying to bite you.
I was gonna say she's eating her cloak, like
Delicious.
Trying to steal my girlfriend.
You kind of like blindly just reach out, and Keela feels you, and immediately she reaches for your hand and she locks wrists with you. And as your hands meet, you can feel that her skin is immeasurably hot. It is very comfortable, especially in this cold space. You can tell that there's a sort of fire within her. That heat is just baking off of her. And she says, "Don't worry, I've got you. Slowly, slowly, follow me." As you come up upon this pool, you see that there is a ring of jagged rocks. It's kind of like a crescent shape. It starts off thin. The side of the pool closest to you is bare. It's open to you. And then there are a number of rocks that slowly crag up. And it kind of looks like a crown itself. And the pool is completely undisturbed. What do you want to do?
I would like to push Samara into the pool.
Oh my god. Do you ever just like, you ever do like DM prep and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make this super fucking epic encounter and it's gonna be great, and then your players are like, this is dangerous area, you know, not foreboding, whatever. She didn't just change the music. Let me just fucking push her into the water. All right. I love it. No, it's great. It's great. It's gonna be awful for you.
Here I go. Gonna die.
Okay, do you want to do like a contested roll or just?
Yeah.
Okay, give me some athletics checks.
Okay.
That's an 11 from Alaris.
I'm gonna.
I really hope
Can I roll with
16.
advantage, please?
Yes, you have one more blessing. Go ahead and use your blessing, Alaris. Roll again.
I'm not gonna go straight 20 on you, but okay, so never mind. It's fine.
No,
11,
14.
I
Okay.
was more like, what else am I?
I'm not gonna waste the 20 on this with the epic music in the
wasn't a
background.
waste.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, you just feel like a hand just sort of shove your back, Samara, but like nothing happens.
You just like probably missed. I probably shoved your ass, honestly.
Just a gentle
It's a little
poking.
dark, and she's not really paying attention.
She thought she was pushing me, but she just slapped my ass.
Just give you a good booty jiggle.
Fantastic. All right. Nothing happens except Samara's booty jiggles a little, I guess.
Does Nell notice if her hunger pains are at this pool of water?
That's an excellent question. Oh my god. It is like having a day of no food and suddenly you get hit with this just wave of flavor and scent. It is delectable. It is enticing. There is something about this pool that is just pulling you in.
Yeah,
And-
she's gonna be walking over and sticking her face in that for sure.
Oh no. I was happy to push Samara in it, but I don't know about Nell.
Okay, are you like straight up just dunking your head into it?
Yeah, I feel like she wouldn't be patient to like scoop it to her mouth.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Is my detect good and evil possibly still up? It's
Um,
concentration for 10 minutes.
for 10 minutes. It definitely took you more than 10 minutes to get here. But if you want to
Okay.
cast it again,
Especially
you can.
that I had to climb the wall twice since you casted it.
Yeah, I'll cast it again.
Okay. Yeah, it is very, very obvious. Whatever this is, it is godly. And it is so strong. It is
And-
almost noxious.
Can I tell if it's good or evil, or is it just like neutral?
Let's see. You can't tell if it's specifically good or evil. It says, you can tell it's celestial for sure. So it's not fae, it's not fiend, not undead, not elemental, just celestial.
Okay.
Yeah, so the two of you are like doing stuff, and you see Nell sort of lower down to the edge, kneeling, and then she dunks her head into it. Do you want to say anything? You get one exclamation before something happens.
I'll dunk my head in.
So you're not quite there yet. She's there first. You have an opportunity to say something, or you can like run up, but you won't make it.
I'll run up.
Okay, so Samara just starts running.
I think Alaris will literally just yell Nell. Like, just like try to shock her out of dunking her own head in the water.
Nell, you hear your name. You hear the padding of feet as Samara just rushes forward. And your head submerges. You hear a voice.
Child, I've been waiting for you.
And that's where we're going to take our break. We will be back in 5 minutes. Please do a stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will be back here very, very soon. Yippee! So, Nell, you hear a voice and it resonates. There is something very familiar about it, but you can't quite pinpoint it. All you see as your head just emerges into the water darkness, you almost feel like you didn't shove your face into a pool full of water. You just instinctively breathe it in, and it's just air. It's just nothing. And this voice just echoes out. There's something about it on a primal level that just inspires fear in you. But at the same time, it doesn't feel dangerous. It just feels powerful.
Hello?
As you say hello, Alaris and Samara, you hear a very, very faint and distant hello? And then all of a sudden, Nell is sucked in completely, and she's gone.
Fuck.
Samara comes to a skirt, right by the pool.
Well, if I just see her being sucked in, I'm just diving.
Okay. You tried diving, and then it's suddenly solid. It's like you're throwing yourself at the ground. The water looks undisturbed. You are now on solid water. It hurt. It was very embarrassing.
Alaris is torn between being panicked and also laughing.
Just do both. Do I have this spell? Where's my spell sheet?
Touch it. You've got things? Magic things? Fix it.
I'm working on it.
It would work faster.
Alaris, where are you standing? What are you doing?
She was probably back further, but watching Samara just like bounce off of the water, she's probably actually going to step onto the water and see if she can find an opening anywhere.
Okay, so the camera just sort of like zooms in on your boots. And as your like foot hovers over the water, like right when you're about to step on it, you notice something. The dark, inky water slowly begins to distort. Teardrops of color of midnight slowly rising and pulling free from the surface. They begin to float upwards, defying gravity, coalescing into tiny, shiny spheres in the air near your foot. Somehow, guardian of thresholds, you instinctively know that while this might not be a door, it is a window.
Sure as no wouldn't jump through frickin' windows. Can she see, like, under the water then? If it's
So you get the feeling it's closed. You can't see anything, sense anything beyond it.
Whack. Can I look for Nell on my body?
She is right under you. And the two of you and Keela are all on the same spot. Yeah, Keela's just kind of like standing there like, that's not a very good. I don't know what to do here. I'll be totally honest. Do you put your foot down? Or do you just like kind of back up?
Nope. Putting the foot down.
Okay. As your foot makes contact with it, you get the sense that you can open this. You have the power.
Samara. I think I can not fix, but open this.
What are you waiting for?
Well, just get ready in case anything comes out.
I'm ready.
Okay. Would like to attempt to open it?
Okay. Describe to me how you want to open this. Take total creative liberty. You open it. It's a window.
I think Alaris will go and she'll... It's firm, right?
Unless you
she
don't
steps on it?
Whatever you want. Yeah, it's
Okay.
At first it's firm, but then you open it and then you go through.
I think Alaris will go like ankle deep, kind of where what she assumes would be ankle deep. And she'll kneel on it, and then she will perform like circles opening, and as she does so, the water slowly liquefies where she's creating these circles with her hands and dispersing the glass.
Yeah, so these circles that you trace, they just explode into rings of fire. Your power manifesting.
Right, fire. The thing I do.
I only remembered because it's on the overlay. I'm looking right at your face right now. Yep.
That's
totally.
a thing.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Listen, it's been a month since we played. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so there's an opening. Samara, you see that Alaris has somehow opened it up.
Everybody in.
Cannonball.
Keela dives. Dive. All of you go through. On the other side, as the camera pans back to Nell, you say, hello? Hello? It sort of echoes. It's almost as if you are defying gravity. You realize now that you've been completely sucked in, you're in nothingness. There's no gravity here. There's no floor. There's no ceiling. You look back behind you. You don't see anything. You don't see the forest. You don't see Alaris, Samara. You're alone.
How's my stomach feeling?
Hunger is gone.
Whoever was talking to me, can you talk to me again so I know I'm not by myself, or turn on a light or something?
Kyle,
Dark in here.
it has been some time since one has stepped into my realm. I am an ancient one, by name forgotten, a faceless queen.
I've been here before?
You all have. Every one of you. Mortal, immortal. This is from where you were born. And I am your mother.
Well, my mama might take issue to that. So if I'm here, have I been unborn?
She doesn't respond to that. But you do get the sense that you're not alone anymore. And then Alaris and Samara appear behind you, and you both feel the same exact thing. You don't hear anything right now, but you're floating. There's Nell. You can swim through it, no problem.
Could you not put your head in things?
Well, I'm not hungry anymore. It worked, I guess. But where apparently this is where we're born from, if the voice is to be believed, I suppose. Have you experienced anything like this before in your immortal selves?
No.
It's not familiar. Are you telling me we're in some kind of womb?
You are in the pool of night, from which all things are made and born.
Samara, you seem very excited.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what's happening.
Well, Samara, you...
I die.
You're just dead. Goodbye.
Dead.
No.
Bye, Samara. Joke's on you. Alaris killed you in here.
Stab.
You get a sense of the power of this place. You are the favorite. You are the most powerful champion of Hecate. You are the witch. And in this space, you get the sense that whatever this is, it's more powerful than Hecate. You have basked in the presence of your goddess many a time. You have learned by her hand. And whatever this is, it is old. It is ancient. Your goddess pales in the face of whoever this is. Alaris, your map, the ancient scrawls that lives on your body, begins to softly burn. You, as a champion of fire, you welcome the heat. It is satisfying, but you have never experienced this before. Something seems activated.
Are you Nyx?
Some have called me by that name before.
Why have you been helping us?
It is you that is helping me. There are a number of things in place, in motion, that cannot come to pass. The forces that work against me, too, work against your lady.
We dealt with Thraxia. Who's pulling the strings?
Thraxia is merely a pawn, one of a vast army, one that you'll have to destroy. She serves a greater one by the name of Eris, goddess of chaos.
Write that down, write that down!
Scribbling furiously.
How did we do that at the exact same time? First of all.
I love you guys so much. Oh my god.
Oh god.
She said army.
Dawn talked about an army. She came back from the underworld.
The underworld.
And you feel eyes slowly shifting. You don't see anything. You just feel the weight of it. This invisible, immense, undeniable force. And it settles on you, Nell.
You have brought a piece of the underworld here to me.
I have?
You wield it. You are a shell.
Would you be talking about the flower I ate that one time?
It is called the kiss of death.
Oh. That's interesting.
It will consume you.
Oh. Is there a time frame on that?
It will be soon.
Is there a way to not be consumed?
You may attempt to stay its hand, keep it fed, keep it satisfied. But, my child, it is only a matter of time.
Well, I imagine time's very different between the two of us.
Do not be afraid, my child.
Well, now when you say consumed, What will I be after this consumption?
You will become nothing.
So I die.
That is a way to look at it. You will return to my dark embrace.
Will Elise be there?
I am here. I am there. In all places between.
Yeah, the omnipresence feeling, but like here as in like conversation?
What the fuck am I supposed to say to that? She doesn't answer you, and you just feel the eyes, the weight just shift off of you, and it wheels back onto Samara. Samara, you are suddenly very aware of the weight of your hand. The very hand that has been stained black when you reached for the death key. You had reached into the melted mass that was Thraxia's body, and from it you had pulled out this key, this godly divine essence that would eventually become a part of opening the moon door. And it had permanently damaged your hand. The sort of inkiness just staining you. You are completely incapable of washing it away, and it's just sort of in there. Now you feel your meat turning to stone. You still feel the flexibility, but it is heavy.
So I can still move it? It's just stone?
It feels like stone. It's heavy. It is entirely unnatural. You look at it?
Yeah.
When you look at it, you see it begins to spread.
Oh, fuck. Guys, please help.
I'm gonna touch it.
No, don't touch it! Don't touch it! I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Tell
Tell me what this looks like as you cast this spell.
Let me figure out. I'm going to cast it at... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what level I want to cast it at. 3rd level. And I'm just like... I'm gonna smack Alaris's hand away because she's trying to touch it, and I'm just like, no, it's not what we're doing. And I'm just gonna like grab my arm, and it's just gonna be kind of like a warm glow under my hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Oh no.
Can be fine. 19. Very nice. Samara, you focus, you fixate. You are the favorite. You are the champion of the goddess of magic. You touch yourself. You touch yourself.
Yes. 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 No, continue.
Please continue with that train of thought.
Please.
Yes, and
I'm with you.
Give me a minute. Okay.
That was so good.
I stopped and then I continued and just, oh god.
you touch yourself. Wait.
Okay.
It got better.
No.
Cast a spell. Water.
Some powerful magic. It's left our DM speechless.
God. Okay.
Favorite.
You cast Dispel Magic, and you are an incredibly powerful being. your light radiates forward, and you can see that it is battling whatever this is. You can see that the spreading darkness is beginning to rescind, and it's taking a lot of effort on your behalf. You feel yourself sweating. You feel your breath leaving you. You are trying your very hardest. In this moment, you feel yourself tested. This is the hardest you're ever going to push yourself.
Oh, fuck.
You have drawn the fates. You have the ability to alter an event of your choosing. Again.
Would you like to die or not die?
No, I'm not complaining.
So,
It's like,
obviously you can't bring back the goddess of magic, but there is quite a bit of flexibility here.
well, I already know what I want to do.
All right, tell me, what do you want to do here?
I'm gonna get rid of Nell's kiss of death.
Wow. Okay, 1 second. The Lady May, are you okay with this? Because this is going to be pretty drastic change to your character.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll keep it
I
fun.
like how we're all just like, let's fucking do it. Whatever Giggly wants this session, let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. Ooh, look at this card. It's so fancy. They're
So
writing
fancy.
shit on it. Oh, it's so cute.
dope.
That's very cool. I like that card.
Nell,
Oh, fuck.
you're looking over at Samara, and she is battling herself. You can see that she is struggling to maintain control. There's something trying to take over her. And you just get this explosion of a sensation that fear. You feel fear that whatever this is going to consume you, and maybe that in front of you, that is also going to consume Samara. You have the ability here to change something, to help Samara. Samara's trying to cast Dispel Magic, and it's failing. Feel the surge of power, kiss of death in your gut. You're able to tap into it at this very moment. You're able to take complete control over it. Whatever this divine essence is, you, Nell Honeywise, the mortal, suddenly have the power of a god. What do you want to do with it?
Shit.
Gonna eat the inky stuff off her arm.
You like lick it off of her?
Like ice cream?
Yeah.
I'll let her do it.
Okay. Nell, you start licking Samara's arm.
I think this is Alaris's exact expression.
Nell, it's working. It's tasteless. A little bit like ash. It's dry. It's unpleasant like chalk, like too much powder. Whatever you're doing, it's working. I'm sorry, this is such a weird visual. I'm just imagining Nell like licking her fingers and stuff. Okay, it's gone.
Kiss the ring.
Samara, Nell's licking your arm and hand, and it's working.
I'm not gonna complain
All right,
because it's helping.
it's helping. It is. Nell, once you finish, you find that Samara's complexion is back to normal. Samara, you feel that panic leave you. Relief washes over you, and you're able to stop using your spell. You are exhausted. This spell took everything out of you. It almost feels as if like you expended all of your spell slots all at once, but mechanically you're fine. No,
Thank God.
you feel equally tired. You feel as if you've never pushed this hard before. And this taste, you just can't get rid of it. There's nothing to reach for around you. There's nothing to wash it away. No water, no nothing. Give one hard swallow, and then it's gone. You feel empty. You feel the flower within you die. And the flowers in your hair begin to fall, and they float in the nothingness around you.
Giggly, don't look away in shame.
I imagine Nell just like in this moment she wouldn't really feel anything. Like she's like in that like numb state. And you just kind of see like a little tear just kind of like slide down her cheek as she's kind of like slowly realizing that she's like lost everything else.
You have lost all of your immortal powers. You are now Nell Honeywise, a halfling scholar. Nothing more.
She's so much more than that. How dare you?
I just didn't want her to die, okay?
I mean, very valid.
She's a very important part of this team.
We will protect her with our immortal beings, okay?
Goddamn right I will. I will give my life for now.
Well, she just gave hers for yours, so I better hope so.
Yeah.
You feel the eyes watching you. There has been no response, just observation over these events. And finally, a voice speaks out.
You will come to me when you are ready. No longer will it consume you. It seems that you have consumed it.
At least my stomach was hearty one last time. I suppose. I'm coming back to you.
All things do,
Right, that you meant, yeah, okay.
in time.
I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful about what I eat.
Would Alaris or Samara have noticed a change in Nell at all?
The flowers.
The smell of divinity, has it left?
Oh, yeah, you could do a. Now, what do you smell like when you're not divine?
I guess whatever she was cooking last.
Muffins?
Yeah,
Nell
bit of cinnamon.
smells like cinnamon muffins.
She still has a key?
Avalon's not here. You can't check.
Fuck! Well, sorry guys, I fucked everything up.
Samara, you won't let me touch your hand, but you let Nell lick it?
Nell's different.
Yeah, we gotta watch out for Nell because she eats weird shit, like a black hand. Nell, why do you smell different? What did Nyx mean?
I don't think I have the flower anymore.
Like the flower that you ate that gave you special powers?
Yeah.
You mean the flower that was the key?
Mm-hmm.
cool. Can we give you a different key? Maybe that key reappeared somewhere. I don't know what to do.
Polaris says, I don't know what to do. She looks down and she sees her belt pouch where she had tucked away the star key.
So what form did the star key take again?
It was a necklace and it was a seashell. And it was given to you by Scylla, the sister of all the really hot
The
nymphs.
super hot sisters? Yes.
Super hot sisters.
Super banging sisters. Did we know what would happen if somebody consumed 2 keys?
Nope.
We just knew you couldn't have 2 keys.
The only
That's pretty much-
information that Avalon gave you was that there's basically like enough space in your soul for 1 key. However, Nell did have some kind of inclination, and maybe she had expressed it that she really wanted another one, where the others definitely didn't feel any kind of pull.
Nyx,
Yes, my child.
you know about the keys, correct?
I know everything.
What will happen to Nell if we give her another key?
A great many things, some of which she is ready for, some of which she is not.
Will she return and or stay with you if I am to give her another key?
That is a futile question, my child. All things will stay with me.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Will she immediately be permanently with you?
No, it is not your time, not her time.
Do you know what happened to her old key?
Destroyed forever.
Does that mean the moon door will never open?
There are other ways, and I had no intention of sending you back without a little something to help.
And as you're deliberating over this, from the darkness, whoosh, soft exhale breath, a hand appears, outstretched. You all feel the impulse that one person needs to reach out to the darkness as it reaches for you.
Should I do it?
No, Nell should.
I saw that. She was like, yes, do it. Did I just die?
Mm-hmm.
I give her a gentle nudge.
You just like push me in the 0G and I just float.
The camera like zooms way out, right? We see like 2 pinpoints, Alaris and Samara, an even tinier pinpoint of Nell just slowly coming up, and there's his hand. Nell reaches for the hand and they touch.
You, Nell Honeywise, shall be the hand of night. I give to you my greatest gift, death.
And all of a sudden, the 3 of you are sucked out of this realm and you are spat back out into the forest. You are dry. Not a drop of water on you. You tumble onto the dead grass there. Keela, who conveniently didn't go into the pool because I forgot that she was there. So she didn't go in. She looks at you and she says, "Are you all right? What happened?"
So much. You told us previously that my maps had been Nixian magic.
That is my belief, yes.
Well, you were correct. We just met Lady Nyx. Or her voice, at least.
That's amazing. No one has seen or heard of the Lady Nyx in millennia. What did she want from you?
I think she wanted to help us.
She must have a grave enemy.
Have you heard of Eris?
You immediately see that she stiffens. She reaches down to Samara, offering a hand to help you up. It's okay, baby. I prop you up.
Thanks.
Not you, Alaris. Pushes you.
Oh,
No. She,
No, I'll push Alaris up.
yeah, so you all like stand up together and she says, "That is disconcerting. Goddess of Chaos has many hands in many things. The most volatile, mercurial of gods. No one knows why she does what she does. Whatever it is usually very bad and at great cost."
The Goddess of Chaos is an apt name, then, I would think. Nice. Seems to be the puppeteer behind everything.
This is good information. This is something that we can chase. That we can hunt down. Discover something that might be of use to us. I know that the Goddess of Chaos has many enemies. Perhaps they will assist us in recovering your goddess.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna need all the help we can get. Especially because we just destroyed a key.
What? And then the scene fades from there, and eventually the group of you make your way back towards the moon door. And when you get there, you see that there is a commotion. It seems that everyone is over by the cradles. It takes you some time to climb everything, but eventually you get there. It's no problem. Fiona's busy. Leave her alone. You see that Adon and Avalon are both in conversation with Calypsa. Calypsa, the dryad, who's been maintaining these cradles, she seems distressed. You can sense it even at a distance. Does anyone want to say anything?
Laris will probably scurry over there pretty quick if she sees a commotion there.
I'll follow behind.
Okay. So the group of you collapse in on this, and you can hear Calypsa say, "I'm trying to tell you, I've done everything that I can. cannot sustain both of these. If I continue to try, they will both die. The curse is too strong.
Calypso, what is going on?
All at the same time, the three of them look right towards the group of you. Calypso says, "The cradles are failing. They're breaking down. I've tried my very best. Adon here has helped me as much as they could. But it is beyond us. This curse is too strong. We may need to find a more permanent solution. I fear what may become of them and their curse once the stasis fails."
It's time to...
What?
Oh, how much time do we have?
Days, maybe a week at most. I can either save one, or see her just looking out into nothing. She is grasping at strings. She's beginning to pace. She steps away from the cradles. Dawn and Avalon kind of move out of the way. They have a hushed conversation off to the side.
Jog my memory, Stella, because it's been a long time. They are missing their souls?
Their hearts.
Their hearts, okay. We have not tried to give any of them keys, correct? As far as we know, Grot had a key, and he has a weird little ghost of it.
Yes.
Okay.
So as the group of you kind of coming close, we'll say that Keela gives you your space. Three of you approach. And as you do, you look at both Katla and Grot. You see Grot, this swarthy, smoldering pirate, rogue, firebrand. Yes. He's so hot, even when he's like dead and dying, you know, he has no heart, but
literally.
So you see him, he looks peaceful here. He's in this giant wooden cradle. It's almost like two hands cupping one another. And there is a number of moss and flowers, all that have been arranged by Nell's careful hand. Not too far away is Katla. Katla, the blacksmith that you know is from Avalon's past. Don't know the details of what conversation they had in private before she collapsed. You did get a sense of cold in the air between them.
How's Nell feeling physically after all that?
Nell, you feel great. You feel centered, balanced. You're not hungry.
Do I feel like I can do anything different?
That's a great question.
Was Stella prepared for this outcome tonight is the real question.
You feel a little tired and like you need a nap before you can do anything, but you can definitely do some cool stuff.
Some night-oriented stuff.
Super cool stuff. Just like, you feel like this is probably not the right time for it, you know? It's kind of... someone's ex is gonna have to die here or something. Who knows?
Isn't somebody's ex already technically dead?
They're both technically dead, yeah.
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 Aren't these both technically dead? Fuck! This is not an okay choice to make while the other girls aren't here!
I know. It's awful.
Rude. She's like, but I'm gonna make you do it anyways.
So, I'll say that it looks like you are all indecisive here. And eventually, Calypso seems to center herself and she comes up and she says, I have an idea. You may not like it. I think we should let the two of them, gesturing over to Avalon and Adon, let them process all of this for a moment, but I will tell you what I told them. I have a friend. Friend is a strong word for it. An associate of mine. Very powerful. He is actually the one who taught me how to make these cradles. We might be able to recruit his assistance, but it will come at a great cost. Nothing he does is for free.
Well, what's spending a little more? Where do we find him?
You will find him on the Sword Coast. I can show you a map. It will be a journey. You see Calypso kind of like look at you and there is a blush. You see her cheeks go blue. She's like, yes, I suppose that will work. Excuse me. And she just like pulls on your shirt just a little bit. And right on your left boobie, she pokes it.
There. Right there.
Right there. She says, there is a tower, and in it is a great and powerful wizard.
There's a tower on my boob, really? I wonder what that could be.
No, it's just like... Oh.
Oh, poor Stella.
I missed you guys.
I love it here.
Not that tower, a different one. The one that's just a literal, like, freckle.
Mm-hmm.
Right, she points and says, there you will find Calibor, Violet of the West. He is one of 4 cardinal archmages. I do not know what he might request in exchange for his assistance, but be careful. He is loyal to no one but himself.
Calypso, how do you know him?
You roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Insight. Alphabetical. It's 16.
Okay. You see her expression harden. The air around her reeks of guilt. She looks away. She looks towards the cradles and then back to you, and she says, well, let's say that all magic comes at a price. I am no simple dryad, as you might recall from how we met.
Yes, burning forests down.
Quick flashback for chat. See a burning forest, there's lots of fire. A dryad
Lots
is
of fire.
literally lighting the forest on fire. Very powerful magic. Do you want to seek him out? I will not be able to join you.
Right?
Doesn't sound like we have much choice in the matter if we want to keep them both alive.
She looks over to Avalon and Adon. You see more of that guilt, Polaris, and then she looks to you, the group of you, and says, if you don't come back in time, who should I save? Cannot save both.
I think I should charge of making a decision.
I'm sorry, can you speak up? The shark is too loud over there. The
Fucking
water's
baby.
splashing.
Be nice to him.
I don't think I should be in charge of making that decision. I don't think I could be unbiased.
What of you, Nell? What do you think?
I don't really know Catwell that much. Like, I know she means a lot to Avalon. But I don't know if I can go through losing Grot twice.
Very well. She puts a hand very gently on your shoulder. What of you, Samara? What is your decree?
I think Grot's the way to go.
Understood. It's all right. I will try everything I can to save them both. I just need to know if I have to, which way to go. And I will ask them to, but not right now. I think she looks very uncomfortable. She can't look any of you in the eyes right now. Just in case, you might want to say goodbye before you head off to Calibor. And she walks away.
Sorry, Giggly, just to be clear, did you mean off Grot or off Katla?
Save Grot.
Okay. just to put that out there. Extra
However
clear.
you want to interpret it, no.
Yeah, I was like, maybe let's not leave this one to interpretation.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay. You have the chance, each one of you, to either say something now or just kind of like montage until you're alone. So you have that choice.
I think Nell would wait till everyone went to bed, like after she's like cleaned up dinner. Kind
Okay.
Of thing.
Alaris, you want to say something now or do you want to say something later? Not anything at all?
I think Alaris would say something now. The cradles, are they like enclosed completely? Like, no, I mean, I guess Cersei like touched his face and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Or, like...
they can open and close. Basically, like there's a wooden button, sure.
A wooden button. Beautiful. Yeah, I think Alaris would go to Grot and probably, she wouldn't necessarily say anything. She would just kind of be there for a while. But later that night, once everyone kind of goes to bed, she would spend some time with her mirror, and she would probably spend some time with whatever memory happens to pop up with that.
Okay. Samara, do you want to say something now, later? Nothing.
I think because Samara like does not know either one of them, it's kind of just gonna be like, okay, bye.
Awkward.
And we see a script. All right. So, Nell, you're there when Alaris just kind of hangs out. Is there anything you want to do or say?
I imagine she'd be bringing a couple baskets of various flowers and such, and she would like add to the arrangements of like both of them, and I think she would just be like very sheepishly and guiltily just kind of say sorry to Katla. And then I imagine she'd go to Gratz, but like she'd try and nonchalantly go to like an angle where she was not really like seen by Alaris. And she'll just kind of like nestle herself. So she's like kind of like sit leaning, like looking into the pod, and she's just gonna kind of like go over all her favorite memories of them together, just kind of like talk to him. It's like, oh, you know, like remember this like one time and da 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 da, and just kind of like make the happy moments.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely a bittersweet air about it. Go ahead and roll me, let's say stealth. What is your passive perception, Alaris?
That is a very good question. What is Alaris' passive perception? It is 13.
Okay.
Nell's gonna use the net 20.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Alaris, you're totally unaware of whatever Nell's doing.
Yeah, like as she's kind of like, you know, talking about like their favorite memories, she's just gonna be like weaving in flowers into his hair, much like how she used to have her flowers, and she'll give him a soft kiss on the cheek.
Cute. I don't know how Alaris doesn't see any of that, but that's super adorable.
She's so small.
She's so
Of course you don't see her.
So small. I only see one side of Grot's face, not the other.
You're like, oh, his feet. He's got great feet.
No, I hate feet. Why would you say feet?
Sorry.
Show feet.
Sorry.
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I take it back. I'm sorry.
Get any further away.
Sorry. I'll add feet to the veils list. We'll add it as a line. Okay. Yeah. So you have this really sweet moment here, and Grot is completely unresponsive. All you see is the gentle breathing in and out. And eventually you both leave, and then eventually it's just one at a time. So we have Alaris with her mirror. When you're alone, Nell, what happens? What do you do?
She's gonna find that little nestled spot, but like get a little closer, and she's gonna softly sing all of her childhood lullabies.
Cute.
And she's gonna be like very obviously weeping. But like trying to like sing as best she can and also try and be quiet to not wake anybody up.
Your sweet, soft sounds are unheard. Grot does not respond. He breathes slowly in and out. And as you're crying, Nell, alone here, roll me a perception check. 16. You're crying. Your eyes hurt as you're rubbing your face. Your cheeks become raw and pink. And as you're bearing your soul, embracing this sorrowful moment, you see one of his fingers twitch.
She's gonna poke it.
Nothing happens. It was a slight shift, and then nothing else.
She'll just like, with her little hands, just kind of like clasp that hand that moved and like hold it.
His hand is scarred. It's warm. He's always had warm hands. He has very strong hands. You know Grot comes from a life of hard work. You know from what he's told you that he's had a very rough childhood. Everything that he's ever earned, he's had to take for himself. There were no handouts. He did not have a soft life. And his hands reflect that. A number of scars weave up and down, a number of burns as well. You know these very well. And while you're holding this hand, you feel life, though it's limp, unresponsive. He's still here, but in your heart you don't know for how long. Eventually, time goes on. You can hear commotion nearby. People are rousing and moving, getting ready for bed. You know that if you are to get any rest, you only have a little left.
And she'll just kind of like squeeze his hand and then like take one last flower and just kind of like open his palm and just kind of like close it so the flower is like in his grip as much as it can be gripped. And just kind of slowly climb down to go then sob in her bed.
And then quiet washes over the sanctuary. And the screen fades to black. You see the next day, something a little different. There's a little cutscene, a little flash forward. It takes some time for the group of you, Adon and Avalon included, to make your way towards the tower. As you crest over a hill, you can see it in the distance. Polished stone. Something arrogant about the way it's built. The camera pans away from the group and in through a window. And through this window, we see an immense study. It has floor to walls of shelves, of books, of trinkets. It is a veritable vault of many things. And in it is standing a lanky man of proud bearing, straight-backed and sure-footed. There's a particular stubbornness to the austere lines of his face. Kind of composure that, even at a glance, seems inherently and quietly confident. He's pale but red, with a perpetual flush, gold pink and freckled, with white blonde hair and a strong, prominent brow, thin-lipped and a stately nose, a fine shadow of scruff across his cheek and chin. He's wearing flowing violet robes. He is holding a book. He closes this book, snaps it shut, and looks out the window directly towards the party. And that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Okay, but I have a really important question.
Yes,
DM.
yes, it's Paul Bettany. It's Paul Bettany.
Yes!
It's Paul Bettany.
Is he butt-ass naked, though, is the real question.
Do we get to
No,
see
he's
his
wearing
butt?
a robe! Is he
Under
wearing
the
anything under the
robe.
robe?
There's only one way to find out, and it is to tune in next week, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I mean, listen, there's a chance you can draw the moon card. You know, can have a wish. You can totally wish for his clothes to disappear.
I wish
like,
Paul Bettany to be naked.
it's possible. Also,
Still, now you gotta work on the fuckboy face.
okay,
Have you mastered it?
I am not gonna debut it now because it's gotta be next week. But Nell, you drew the throne card. You are now a champion of Nyx. Congratulations.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I didn't totally shit the bed.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you. And thank you so much for all of the nat 20s. I will make sure those carry over to next session. Thank you so much for the blessings. Thank you so much for the card draws. They were fucking epic today. These were so cool today. Thank you so much, y'all. We're going to go ahead and go around. We're going to say our goodbyes. We're going to tell you about who these lovely people are, what they're up to, where you can find them, and what their favorite part of today was. And we're going to go the other way around and start with the Lady May.
Hey, I'm May. I can be found on the internet, mostly on Stella's channel, like for Unbound. And tomorrow, during the What Incarnation marathon, I'm in the third game at 9 p.m. playing Valor. And I liked the fate card and being asked if I want my flower to go away.
Oh god. Ah! Samara took your flower!
Here we go.
Listen, I love it. I love it.
So maybe I did shit the bed.
I hope you did during that experience, but I'm gonna just put that out there.
Ludus is like, why'd you have to phrase it like that? Fantastic. Thanks. All right. You can find the Ladies May link there in the chat. Please, if you don't already follow her, give her a follow. Check her out. We love her so much. And yeah. We now have a champion of a goddess that's way fucking more powerful than Hecate.
You're welcome. That's
was
so
great.
dope.
It was so cool. Speaking of dope, do you know who's dope? My friend Giggly.
No. Hi, I'm Giggly Dendrolegus. You can follow me or not follow me. You can find me.
Follow her.
Do it. Do whatever you want. You can find me here on Twitch at Giggly Dendrolegus or on Twitter at Giggly Dendro. Yeah. My favorite part was like the whole kind of fighting with Alaris and pushing her over the cliff and everything.
Listen, Avalon wasn't here, so obviously it just happens.
Alaris should be used to it, just probably not
know.
as of recently.
I know we've spent so much time together, Samara and Alaris. She is used to it. It's just normally it's all directed at Avalon right now.
Thank you. Last but certainly not least, Dungeon Dame. Wait. Hold on.
Dungeon Dame.
Ah!
Ugh! Oh, so much. Anyways, that's me. I'm Dungeon Dame. You can also find me on the internet. Twitter and Instagram, same handle. Mostly here on Stella's channel or in her Discord. Recently, I've joined a D&D game on a channel called Mid-Level Crisis Live. We play every other Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So check that out if you feel like it. It's pretty fun. It is substantially less romancy than this game. But it's still good fun. And my favorite part of the session, I did very much enjoy the banter with Samara. However, Stella, I loved our flirting session with Cersei and Alaris. That was wonderful.
That was
Listen,
great.
I just want to be totally transparent with chat here. We take our safety tools very, very seriously. And we have even taken a step further, especially as we kept introducing hot NPCs. We were like, hey, is everyone okay with romance and smooching? Like, let me know. And like, we had anonymous forums and all of that. And it was unanimous. Everybody wants to smooch. So, yep, that is our game now. Yep. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. So normally we have the lovely Bravo, BRRRRAVO. Fuck, I forgot an R. There's 5 R's, okay? You can find Bravo over at the Monty Hall. I actually play in a game with both EJ and Bravo Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time. We play... Bravo is the DM. It's really chaotic. It's really, really silly. It's amazing. You should definitely check us out. We are over at the Monty Hall, and you can find Bravo's Twitter there in the chat. And then we also have EJ. EJ is heckin' adorable, heckin' sweet, and we love them so much. My favorite part of today's session... Oh my god. I love May. May, you're just amazing. You just do everything. You roll with it. It's amazing. It really blows my mind. I'm like, yeah, this super fucking scary pool of water. What do? I just dunk my head in it. Okay. Samara wants to kill the source of your power. Yeah, that's fine. Like, oh my god, we're gonna do so many cool things now. Like, thank you so much for helping us make this such an awesome story. I'm Stella Luna. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that follow button. That way you get notifications for when we go live. We play Unbound Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we hope that we can see you next time. I do have something very, very special tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We're doing one of our marathons. It is a TTRPG marathon, 3 back-to-back adventures. We are playing systems, and the dungeon masters for those systems are the ones who wrote it. So we're gonna have Errant by Eva. We're gonna have Tidebreaker by Fall on My Blade, and then we also have Valorant from Valor Austin, and you'll see May in the third one. I will be in the second one, and we really hope that you can come hang out with us and stop by. Just say hi. I would really, really appreciate that. But otherwise, thank you so much, everyone, for your generosity. Thank you for being here with us, and we will see you next time. Bye, loves. Bye.